G'day mates, this is Tiffany Winters here today, and I'm going to talk to you about how to learn Latin without actually putting any effort into it. Because I like Latin, but I hate working. Now the reason you want to learn Latin is that if you decide you want to learn French, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, or even Romanian, it will just make it so much easier. But a lot of the methods for learning Latin out there, they're just ghastly. They give you this whole list of words with different endings, and they make you memorise them, and there's no way I'm going to do that because that sounds like work. So this is what I did. I started with a course called Artes Latini. It's an American course and it taught you a lot of little sayings in Latin. It was pretty good, but I think I found a better way. But it did teach you some quite cool sayings like, you know, you can go up to a party where someone's drinking, you can say, sapientio, brumbratur, which means much wine overshadows wisdom, which is pretty obnoxious. Anyway, that's besides the point. This Cambridge Latin course, this is Unit 1, they're great. They're really marvellous. They have like a whole story. This one's about someone who gets blown up in the volcano of Pompeii, so it is a bit dark, but it's got some great information, so you can read through that. And then what you need to do is you need to go on the internet and get yourself a Latin dictionary. They're pretty useful. This one I was very pleased with because it actually came with a 4-leaf clover in it, and you need all the luck you can with this sort of language. So get yourself one of those. This is actually a classical dictionary, so it's not as good for what I'm going to tell you next. But what you really need to learn Latin and learn it fast is this. You need a Latin Vulgate. Yes, you need a Bible in Latin. This is so effective. You can get all of this Latin for, you know, a reasonable price. You need to get them off the internet. They're not that easy to track down. The second thing you need is you need a English Bible. It needs to be an old version. I use the King James. I suspect that the Wycliffe translation would be even better because the Wycliffe translation was taken from the Latin as opposed to the Greek, so there's a lot of similarities, but whatever. So you open up a page of your Latin and you find the corresponding page in your English, and you read through in the Latin and then you just read through in the English, and if you do this enough, eventually it will start to click. And when you do this enough, French and Italian and Spanish and all those Romance languages, they just start popping on pages, and you can do amazing things like read the back of TV manuals in a different language. Well, parts of them, I'm not quite there yet. So that's what I would highly recommend. Get yourself a Latin Vulgate, get yourself an English version of the Bible, an old version because there's more similarities, and get reading. It's really a splendid language and it's pretty easy to read. So until next time, see you!